Okay, before I start guys, bitmaps, I absolutely love you. Okay, today I'm going to do something very special and show you lovely people my game book selection so far. I know this is not my normal content, but at the end of the day it's still gaming related. The weird thing is, the older I get, I'm finding myself reverting back to reading books and listening to vinyl music, which is kind of crazy, man, crazy. Okay, True Gamer here with another episode. Big shout out to the console game, sorry, I get it, the console gamer. Big shout out to Happy Console Gamer, because without you, I would have never known that bitmaps ever existed. And I would have been deprived of all of its gaming books of treasury, and that will be a sad ending, to be honest. And now I have a taste of owning my own gaming book of consoles which I'm very passionate about, i.e. the Sega Master System, Super Famicom and so on. Yeah, now I've had the pleasure of owning one myself. I haven't opened it, as you can see here guys. I'm going to do my first unboxing with you. But now I've had the pleasure of owning one myself. I'm not going to stop here. The journey will certainly continue. So keep a lookout for future videos of me unboxing retro gaming books. And I will most definitely be reading them all and also looking at them lovely, wonderful pictures, bringing me back to my childhood. Okay, so far my collection, as you see, is very small, but like I said, my intentions is to build upon that. Now if you're into retro gaming and one day you're ever feeling depressed, I suggest you click the link down below and scurry over to bitmaps.com. I guarantee one browse of their website will put a smile right back on your face and you'll be ready to take on the world. Okay, from here on in guys, all I've got to say is sit back and relax and welcome to Reminiscent City. Alright, so first thing first, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 brand new books from Bitmaps which I haven't opened yet. Sorry, 3 brand new books from Bitmaps I haven't opened yet. This one's from eBay. But first things first, I just want to show you guys, like, I'm not just a Johnny come lately. My first ever gaming book I ever collected was back in 2009, and I got this from the Final Fantasy 13 collector's edition, and they gave me this guidebook. I haven't really touched it since. I've kept it safely secure in that plastic protection. So as you see, this is basically, it shows you a guide whilst you're exploring around the Final Fantasy 13 world. It tells you where all the collectibles are, everything. This was an awesome book. I think I had a browse in it once or twice, and it's pretty expensive if you was to try and look for one of these. It will manifest into a gem sooner or later, if it isn't one now. And there you have it. I'm not going to go into all the detail, but I'll just show you that this is my first ever gaming book of any quality, and this is what it looks like. Final Fantasy 13 guys, the guidebook. And then later on down the line, but my first gaming magazine wasn't in 2009. It was in the 90s, and it was a gaming magazine called Mean Machines. And I'm looking to really start a collection and get in some of them Mean Machines magazine. So comments down below if any of my viewers remember Mean Machines. I think they did a Mean Machines normal with all the consoles, and they done Mean Machines Sega. Now later on down the line, I think this is another guidebook I got with the game, Resident Evil Raccoon City, and it looks like this. Now this is something of a collectible as well. I even got the receipt still. It shows you all the wonderful enemies, guns, characters, collectibles and whatnot. Map of where to go. Gives you a full detailed insight to what the game has to offer. So there you go guys, I think I got this around 2011. So, but my collecting of books stopped there. But watching a few of my favourite YouTubers, bringing back some memories, and not only that, directing me to certain websites which have some amazing books. My love for books have started to increase again. Right, now we're going to go and open something I got from eBay, which I know, if it's not a gem now, it will definitely evolve into one very, very soon. I've never really ripped open a box live before, but there's a first time for everything, and that first time is now. When I saw one of my favourite YouTubers, which I mentioned earlier, brandish this on his channel, I was mesmerised. I was absolutely mesmerised. I said, I have to get this. And this is The Legend of Zelda Creating a Champion book. Look how beautiful this is. It's flipping, weighs a ton. I feel sorry for that poor individual that had to go down to the post office and get this for me, because I wasn't in the area, and they missed the parcel. They missed the delivery. So I asked them to get this for me. This weighs absolute ton. So you know you have something of high quality when you're grappling here, and it just feels like a solid build, you know. So we're gonna open this up right now. Let me just get a knife. Look at that, guys. Legend of Zelda Creating a Champion. Beautiful. Okay, now that I've cracked the plastic and opened the seal, let me brandish to you guys some of the supreme illustrations which lay inside of this marvelous book. Look at that. As soon as you open it, we get the map, we get the world of what Link's is enrolled in. Look at that. Everything is just perfectly placed. I didn't even want to open this, guys, to be honest, because, you know, it's a masterpiece, you know what I mean? It's an absolute masterpiece. I have to show you guys a full, in-depth view of what you actually get inside of this Breath of the Wild Creating a Champion. Whoever made this deserves 1,000 kisses every time you come in contact with them. They deserve just 1,000 kisses. So Look how beautifully this is drawn and designed. The artwork is nothing but blinding. Look at that. What a gem. What a bargain as well. I got this for like $24.99. So if you're interested, if anyone out there, any of my subs or anyone just randomly viewing this, likes books, likes artwork, when I say likes, loves books, loves artwork, loves Zelda games and stuff, this is right up your street. You cannot go wrong with this. Absolutely fabulous. It's definitely a Joanna Lumley description. So I previewed quite a lot, guys. It just goes on and on. Every page that you turn, you'll be in awe. You will drool over. I want to get this switch case. I'm going to go and order this switch case now. You can get a switch case, looks like that. I'm going to order it now. So I've been looking at it, eBay. Just look at that, guys. Wonderful pictures. We can be here all night because the book is a hefty creation. It's very meaty. It's got a lot of pages, so you can't run out of ideas. So this is the front. This is what the spine of the book looks like. And this is what the back looks like, guys. One for the record books. One for the record books. And don't forget to keep this. You get this extra leaflet with it. It's good to keep these. I've got the same for my yeah, do I get the same? I've got one of them single leaflets. I think I did, yeah, I've got one with my Final Fantasy guidebook, as you see it here. It's a bit knackered, but at least I've got it. And it's not bad for the age. 10 years old. I love this book as well, it's beautiful. Okay, man. I've got to make sure I look after that Breath of the Wild book, that's for sure. It's going right back in its cardboard box for now, till when I get some plastic. Okay, one down, 3 to go. Now guys, all of the books left are the books from Bitmaps. Now once you purchase any of these retro gaming books from Bitmaps, they come in like these little black bags looking like this, and they are very securely packed. I think it's the safest pack I have ever seen anything coming for a long time. They take great care of their customers, the way they deliver you this, and their delivery is supersonic. It's very fast. Lightning. I think it's one day. You order today, you get it the next day. If not, definitely the day after. Okay, as you see guys, from Bitmaps, comes packed like this. And the way they put this together, your mind can always be at ease knowing that your book is no way going to get damaged. Look at that. Just look at that. Got some polystyrene which is thicker than a plank of wood. So So you remove the polystyrene like so, all corners of the book. And then we have some like protective sponge smothered around your book. Now, this is the Sega Master System Compendium, yeah, a visual compendium. And this is what let me move this out of the way. This is what your book looks like. A very solid build. But it's not only about the build, it's what is actually printed inside of here, to the visuals, to the wording. And to top it off, we get ourselves some 3D glasses. Now I'm going to crack the seal and show you guys a few illustrations. So the fact that we get these 3D glasses, guys, we can look at some 3D pictures inside of the book, I gather. That's a great asset to have. There we go, guys. Once the plastic's removed, this is what it looks like, front and the back, and it pops out like so. It kind of slides out like a bookcase. There we go. As we remove it, and on the front is kind of the pictures kind of change, like, you know, if you move in certain angles you see different pictures. I don't know what they call that, them kind of pictures, man, but they're like moving pictures, like a hologram, like your own personal GIF. So guys, I'm going to flash a few images now of what comes in this fabulous book. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Talk about a blast from the past in all of its glory. Look, Alex Kidd there. Then we have some written text, so you can get your read on. Then you can get your eye candy on with these superb colourful images. It even shows you about the consoles. So this book basically goes into details about the history of the Sega Master System and everything it has to offer. Tells you all the games ever made, all the consoles ever made, and so on. So this is definitely one for the retro fanatics out there. You would absolutely cherish a book like this. Superb, guys. Look at that. I'll browse it for a little bit more longer. Give you more of an idea of what actually does come in this book. Look at that. We got the Altered Beast. We have some fine 8-bit images there. It's that California Games. Remember that? I used to rinse that for hours on end as a kid. There you go. This is the one I had, guys. My very first console. The Sega Master System, the European version. Then they came out with obviously different versions. That's the American version there. All there, guys. Fantastic job done by Bitmaps. Look at that. Okay, I'll give you one more look at what the front looks like. And there you have it. And like I say, It's like a little book sleeve case here. Slides in. Oh, it even has a bookmarker. Comes with a bookmarker, guys. Little fancy red and blue bookmarker tab there. And I must say, they was not messing about when they created this. And with these flickering images, I love it. Okay, let's get on to the Super Famicom. Once again, guys, it's wrapped around with this black bag. If you see something like this in the post or in your courier's hand, you know it's a Bitmaps product. Okay, so once again, a live unboxing. Absolutely loving these books. You gotta love YouTube, innit? Imagine without YouTube, half my collection and things I have, along with knowledge, would have never been found. Okay, once again, marvelously packed, very secure and protected. So you know that when you receive your book, it will be in pristine condition. No dents, no marks, no scuffs, no imperfections. Let's just say that. Nothing but perfection. This is a quality package. This is how you want to pack something and keep your customers coming back. This is how you pack, guys. So let's remove this polystyrene thing. And for me, guys, it will remain in this kind of sponge protective wrapping there. I'm absolutely loving it. Okay, once again, there you go, look at that. That's how it comes in all of its glorification. So let's break this seal. Where's my trusted knife? Now you can also get, guys, a Super Famicom slash Super Nintendo, because Super Famicom is the Super Nintendo. You can also get the Compendium, just like how the Master System is, and the Compendium basically tells you everything ever known about this system. But this is not a compendium, this is just a strict art book. But what this art book does, it shows you every Super Famicom slash Super Nintendo game ever made, and it's really a picture visualization eye candy. And not only that, it does take you back to that moment and that memory of playing the game, whichever game that you ever had. So it's kind of like a canvas kind of texture, like it's like an embroiderment. Don't know how you describe that kind of material, but it's a kind of rough kind of material, but feels rather satisfying when you're rubbing your hands against it. So this is what it looks like, guys. It just has a Super Famicom in gold, the box art of collection, and we also have the Japanese in text at the bottom, probably reads the same thing. Bitmap Books presents at the top. Love you bitmaps once again. And here it has some written text. Okay, let's just have a quick browse and see what's inside the book. Not going to show you everything or we'll be here all night, guys, and I know you guys have got things to do like me. I've got a pool competition appointment coming up pretty shortly, so I've got to be kind of snappy. Okay, look at that, guys, some delightful box arts of Super Famicom games from back in the day. This is absolutely retro heaven. I used to love this game, Castlevania 4. This is what the Japanese call it. Look at that, nothing but delightful artwork. Fantastic. Area 88, remember that? Used to have that. So this is every Super Famicom game, guys, ever made. Once again, I will leave the link down below in the description. If this hits you, in that retro spot in your system, which gives you the urge to say, I want one. Captain Commando. What a classic. This one here, guys. Hours upon days, upon months, upon weeks and years playing this game back in the day. Never got sick of it. On the Commodore and on the Super Famicom, Mega Drive, everything. This was absolute mind-blowing stuff as a kid playing these games. So you get the drift. This is the Super Famicom box art collection. Fantastic. Nothing but glorious images to feast your eyes upon. F-Zero, oh Jesus Christ. That's an epic game. And there we have it. You get the drift, guys. Final fights, the final fight guy. Final Fight 2, then you got Final Fight Guy. How comes they haven't got Final Fight Tough? You must have it somewhere in here. So you get the drift. Super Famicom box art collection. Fantastic. Okay. Now it's time for our last unboxing of our game book collection. Let me just pack this away safe and sound. Okay, boys and girls, last but not least, let's reveal the this is the role-playing box art, I think. I'm not too sure. The CRPG art book. But we're going to find out now because I'm unboxing it live, guys. You know what, I'm gonna keep the sticky bit, I'm gonna put it back. It's always the last one that's awkward to open. Playing silly buggers. Oh no, I don't want to ruin the box. Normally it just unstick itself, but this is being as stubborn as hell. Bastard. That opened as a mess. Oh, don't do this to me again in the middle. Normally it just comes out with ease, like so. There you go. Swift as you like. Okay guys, once again, I don't need to tell you no more. Bitmaps are wonderfully packed. Ain't no damage coming to my books from this company, that's for sure. Oh well. Okay, it's the CRPG book. I was right. And look at that, guys. Look at the portrait on the front of this book. Nothing but sensational. Just take a look at that. This, I don't even want to open this. And that's how the back comes, guys. Look at the artwork that's presented to us with this book, man. Now be careful when you're opening this with your knife. What you want to do is just give it a little pierce and then rip it open with your hands, because it's one thing you don't want, your knife doing any damage to your beautiful books. So yeah, more gaming book videos to come. Don't worry about that. So if this content rocks your boat, just make sure you stay tuned to my channel. Because like I said, I ain't stopping now. I've got, let me do this first. Okay, look at that, guys. I'll show you once again. The cover on this is stunning. Okay, let's give you a quick browse of what actually is in this book. Now, I'm not too sure what this book actually is about, but I am into role-playing games, so I gather this gives you all the hot top tips on everything role-playing, how to conquer role-playing games, and it might even give us a few previews of role-playing games, which I think it does. Hold on. Might and Magic, okay, yeah, Wizardry, okay. So it also has printed in the book all role-playing games as well, as text to read and all sorts. So I gather it must have some tantalizing visualizations inside of here as well, hopefully. Right now I'm just seeing in-game footage, images and text, so not too much. I think the best thing about this book, and it does, like my Zelda Breath of the Wild, it weighs a ton, so it's packed to the rafters with pages of pure juicy content which interests you. So I've just got to sit down and have a read of this while I'm lying down, or while I'm relaxing in the bath or something. Or, no, I would never take this out. I was going to say, or I'm on the coach or on the plane. This is not going nowhere. This is in my collection, staying in fantastic shape for all of its remaining days. So there you go, guys. The CRPG, the book. So this basically is just information on role-playing games. It's not too much about images and all that, but it does have quite a collection of games to give a think about, whether you want to go back to it, old and new, whether you want to collect it, put it in your collection. Yeah, great. What's that? Gates of Dawn. Okay. Might and Magic 3. Worlds of Ultima. Martian Dreams. Yeah, I'm definitely going to give this a read and have a few ideas of what role-playing games I'm going to actually summon next in my collection. So yeah, guys, this book is sensational. Now, what I was going to go and tell you, look out for an up-and-coming unboxing of another gaming book which I've ordered about a month ago, but they sold out in bitmaps. But I should be getting it by the end of the month, and it's a Neo Geo box art, Neo Geo art book. So that will have nothing but illustrations and glamorous pictures of your delight, of all the Neo Geo classics, past, present and future. So I'm having hope that Neo Geo do bring out an up-to-date console. Wouldn't that just be staggering? Yeah, I think I'll pass out on that day. Okay guys, hope you like my unboxing of my gaming book selection so far. I know it's very slim at the moment, but I've only just really got back into it. And like I say, massive shout out to Happy Console Gamer. If you haven't subscribed to his channel, go and subscribe. He's amazing. Okay guys, if you like the video, give me a thumbs up. Even better, subscribe. Till next time, see ya.